What's up?
What's going on, everybody? This is David Mitchell here.
And Bellevue.
Oh,
But I'm gonna let you do your part.
And welcome to Fans of Train, episode 54. And I hope you enjoyed the little thumbnail because that, and also if y'all watched the video I posted about an hour ago, I caught an Heritage unit yesterday on Amtrak PO90, and also I seen a freaking MP 15,000 that was owned by Genesee in Wyoming on M400, which is what you're seeing with the thumbnail. But that was a cool catch yesterday. Also, I want to add, if you guys enjoyed the model train show video that I posted on Friday night, I hope y'all enjoyed that because I'll be honest, that was something that me and Val had fun at. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Like, how did you really feel about going to a model train show for first time, Val?
It's so cool. First time.
Because I remember you bought a lot of stuff. Heck, you bought more than I even did.
Huh?
You know?
Yeah.
Like, wow. Also, I will put a link to the video in the description, so if y'all want to go watch the video, and I'm one subscriber away from 280.
Oh shit. The belt.
I am on the road to...
Hey, I just fixed that.
Yes, sorry. I am on the road to 300 subscribers, which is crazy because it took me a long time. I'm hoping that in the future I can get to more than I have now. But yeah, but if y'all have not seen it yet, I did bought a lot of about 10 in-scale cars, 10 of them, and also there are some nice ones too because I'm doing a modernized train layout. Now I did took the couplers and trucks off of this one right here. I already did that with a Fox Valley model. The only reason I took the couplings off because I'm going to be replacing them with different type of couplings that would actually fit the type of cars that I'm using, because these cars right here have a different type of coupling. The couplings on the Fox River one are actually too big, so I got to get smaller ones, which is what I'm doing. And I'm going with probably either Bachmann couplers, in-scale ones, or Kato's. Probably even Microtrain. Technically, I do have some Microtrain coupler boxes, but, I don't want to fully modify this because, it looked cool. And if I get another one of these, it'll be good because that means I'll have 8 gondolas now. Yes, I have 8 gondolas. But look at it. I got a North Louisiana and Golf Boss car. So my rolling stock is growing. I got now about 25 cars in scale. And I'm now starting to look at gondolas, mostly ones set for the modern eras, like this. Like, I already have caught a couple in this type. You can still see these around on the rails, which is crazy. But I already showed 3. Then I got a Union Pacific one. The gondolas I'm mostly going to be using for scrap because I am thinking about adding like a scrap dealer on the line that get about maybe 1 to 3 cars. But yeah. Then I got a covered hopper right here that is very lettered. Like, I'll bring it out. Like, check that out. That is freaking nice. Look at that. But yeah, that freaking nice. And I'll be honest about. And reason why I'm talking about changing the covers on that Fox River Valley one is because one, I need some better couple ones that are not total hardship. But yeah, but now we're getting to tank cars. I took the top off, but it's an Atlas model. They wanted a more detailed one, so I got all 3 different sizes of tank cars. So I have a total of 6 tank cars now. Like, check that out. I'm not taking all of them out of their boxes to be safe. But little, so you okay?
Yeah. Windows.
Be careful what we do.
That's the reason why.
But yeah, but
Why?
I'll be honest. No, I'll be honest. I'm glad I got the more in-scale rolling stock because it means I got more now. And I got about a couple more tank cars. And here my other tanker. So yeah. But look at that. That is nice. But yeah, but they're pretty good. Like, I done tested them. But they're some of my best investments right now when it comes to in-scale rolling stock. But I am probably going to plan to get more with different modern tank types. Because even though I'm going to be doing an industrial short line, I want to have a good variety of like stuff. But I also got to be careful with these things because they got them very sensitive, and I'm talking about sensitive stuff on them. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, there we go. But they are very sensitive. So I gotta be more careful with these. And then we got the last 3 right here with another covered hopper. Like, look at that. I love the color on this. Look. But yeah, look. It looked very nice. So yeah. That a night one in itself. So I now got a couple of different era 3-bay hoppers. Then I got 2 gondola. Thing is that one side of the step ladder is broken off on both of them, so it did make them a little uniquer, make them more lettered and a little bit more wear and tear. But it did look cool. Heck, I actually have seen some that have like a stepping rail broke off. Like I seen it. Like this one I might letter in the future. But it's a nice looking car too, you know? Both of them are. So yeah. But both of them are pretty nice looking cars in themselves. But that actually, now the whole that I have done, that is all in scale. Also, I wanted to bring the update in case we might not have a Train Galore video this month. We might have our fur rewind back one or like, classics. But because of how everything going this month, I might not be able to do a Train Galore this month. So that's going to kind of suck. That I've been doing it for almost a year and I probably won't be able to do one. But yeah.
Touch.
You can look at them though.
Snuggle.
That's Valley Poo for you.
Homer.
True. But yeah, but also another thing, Dimitri did a live stream yesterday. And I only love it when my friend Demo do his live streams. He back. And it's about time. Like, we're glad you're back, man, and I hope you see this and knows that you're back. Excuse me. But yeah, let's get one of our friends on one. But it's just been crazy. Now all of it is 10 right here. So I literally got 10 cars. Most of them, the most is not covered, but the gondolas. But yeah. But it's crazy. Now let's get our first guest on. Let's see if Brightline fan is on because I know he's going through a little bit because his grandma just passed away. So that is always rough. Heck, we lost our grandma 2 years ago on my stepdad's side, but not on my side. So that was kind of rough. Now let's bring our friend on. But it's crazy. But it's crazy, and I'll be on it. I guess he is busy, not Ben, but our guy. He probably, he probably getting ready for bed for tomorrow. Oof. Heck, I was going to start the live stream earlier, but I did the other stuff. I was working on the other videos. So, yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed me showing off the in-scale rolling stock that I bought. So, yeah. Alright, I guess we probably won't get Brightline fan tonight because anyway. So yeah. Let's get one of our. Oh, he bitch too. But yeah, it's just crazy just to think about stuff. If y'all know what I mean. Oh, he playing Train Sim World 3. Well, that explains everything. But yeah. But modern railroad is a cool hobby. I'm not going to lie. Reason why I'm going to get into rolling stock and the locomotive and track first, because I want to already have the stuff where I can be able to, when I do officially start the model railroad, with it going to be way down the line, I would already have the stuff that I'm going to be using on it. So yeah. But it's crazy when you just think about it. Let's see who got online from the model railroad. But yeah, it did a whole crazy number, Janie, if y'all know what I mean. But it's just been crazy, I'll be honest. About one of our guys talked to one of our friend. But yeah, it's just been a crazy time. But I'll be honest, it's just been crazy. But oop, don't need that phone down, but oop, Jim, somebody go. It's good school. Oof. That kind of sucks. When the guys are busy with school, probably late night college shit. That will get you. Oof. And I mean, get you real good. Trust me. Let's see how Tom's doing because it's been a while since we talked to Tom.
Oh my god, I was watching the Dark Media.
Oh, I know.
Oh, they creep me out.
Well, do you know how many stuff that I've seen creepy?
Oh.
You know they made a movie about that.
Oh, the arm thingy?
Yeah, where he had to cut his hand out.
Ugh.
They actually made a movie about it.
I hope the actor never. Oof.
Mm.
Or it's just a camera trick.
It was a camera trick, editing and stuff. Oh, sorry, talking too quiet, but
Sorry, guys.
thing is that it's based on a true story.
I know it's a train show.
I know. Heck, it called 127 Hours.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me.
The movie actually very inspirational, or motivational, and there actually a very good message in the movie too. If you ever get a chance to watch it.
Oh yeah, 127 hours.
Yeah. Was I right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be on. I am a 127 hour fan. Because the movie is good, and a lot of people don't even think about that.
Yeah.
But it's just been crazy. Let's see.
Ugh.
Because I'm not trying to invite any of the a-holes online, And we all know how many of them we got. Someone playing Run 8. One minute.
Oh shit.
But it's crazy when you think about all the stuff that is going on. Because it's mind blowing when you think about stuff. We got Al Professor. But yeah. Let's see. How you doing tonight, man?
How are you doing?
Doing good. Live streaming right now on YouTube and showing off the N-scale model train rolling stock I bought from a train show Friday. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, live on YouTube right now.
No.
But
Oh, really?
But dude, what type of scale do you model?
I have H-show, I have N-scale, I have O-scale, and then I also have the British narrow gauge, which is the 009.
Oh, nice. Nice, man.
As well as, so I have I do all kinds, I just like it just depends on my mood. But, I really like the N-scale stuff.
Dude.
Primarily like Metro, Chicago Metro.
Dude. All right, what I'm doing the N-scale, I'm going to be doing an industrial sort line railroad that is built for switching and, point A to point B type of operating, like from the rail yard to the customer, or technically point A to point B to point C, or technically without the C, but, from the rail yard to the customer on a short line railroad, like, the rail yard interchange.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing something like that, and I'm doing it in the modern era,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So,
yeah,
sorry, you can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, I like the where you go from point A to point B type thing, where with layouts, it's kind of nice to have some I guess, loop, so you can have the track and the train, the continuous run. But I also like to have it more realistic.
Yeah.
You know, like point A to B, that sort of thing.
Dude, I'll be honest, there are some area in real life that could be modeled for switching layout and for railroads. Like, there are a whole bunch of short line railroads out there that you can build into switching layouts and, like train routes.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's crazy. Like, there are a whole bunch out there. Like, I can send you a couple of areas that I found on Google Map and measured them down all the way down to N scale back when I was in high school that you can actually use for model railroading.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm not even joking.
Do you have you heard of David Pop from Model Railroader?
Yeah, I heard about him.
Have you heard about his layout, the Naugatuck Valley Railroad?
Oh, yes.
I love that thing.
Dude,
I love it.
That's in a detail, but, well, let me turn on the camera, let me show you what I got.
Okay.
Like, right here, modern tank cars in N scale.
Let's see.
That,
I'm trying to see your screen.
oh, do you see my...
Oh, there we go. Got it. Yep. Oh, that's a tanker.
Yep, 2 of them. I
Nice.
got 6 tank cars from over the years. The rest are in there because I already showed them before on YouTube and all of that. I got gondolas, covered hoppers.
Oh, nice.
I got a whole bunch of box cars in my dresser over there.
Oh, okay.
But I actually got something that is the
That one's nice.
It's the Northern Louisiana and Gulf Railroad with that in nice.
Nice.
I got another gondola, and I'm actually charging to work on this one. I already took the trucks off of it because it's a Fox River and Valley N scale model.
Oh yeah.
But this one I already took the couplers off and the trucks because one, I got to find different couplers because the couplers are too big.
Ah, yes.
It's not the 1980 coupler. It's the big, fat, juicy ones.
No, yeah.
Like, let me.
Do you like Rapito trains?
Oh yeah. But
have you had
dude,
an opportunity to get your hands on an FL9?
No. But dude, look at it. Look, the coupler. I gotta replace these sucker because they're too big.
Yeah, that looks really big.
Because
I got 2 FL9s. I got the New Haven one, and then I got it's supporting the New Haven scheme, and then the second one is the Metro North that runs along the Hudson River.
Oh, nice. Hey, Val, get my GP40-2 and my Alco RS3 in N-scale out. I am at my wife to get them to N-scale. Heck, my wife actually bought herself some HO chucks.
This one?
No, that's not a locomotive. That's a box car.
Alco. It's a gondola.
It's a locomotive. It the front.
Tell me where it is.
It's the one. You remember the locomotive? 1 minute.
No problem.
The black locomotive with motive in there that. It's a locomotive. It's a DCC on it. Look for box that they DCC.
That's your DCC. It's so cute.
Oh, the locomotive, the DCC, but I also got a GP40-8 in N scale. 1 minute. Let me see.
Nice.
1 minute. Here at the GP40. And here it is. It's right there, bro. But yeah, I got it now. But here is the GP40-2. Look at this.
Oh, that is awesome.
Dude,
Is that custom painted?
No, It's from 1992.
Oh, wow.
And it pretty detailed for what it is, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, a lot of the Atlas stuff was really good. I got the Atlas, I got a CSX Atlas C40-8 CW.
Now, the coupler on it are just right.
Is that a microtrain?
It
Microtrain
actually,
coupler?
it
No, I
actually,
mean, I meant the couplers. Are they the microtrain ones?
yes.
MT coupler? Okay.
I'm probably going to go with Bachmann for that, you know, I'm probably going to go with Bachmann for this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, do you see what I'm running?
Oh,
I'm waiting
I
on
see
you.
you're running up on Train Simulator, you know?
Yep.
But
Yeah, I'm going down Mariah's path with three E44 DCs, but they're porting the BNSF heritage scheme on it.
oh, dude,
And there's 120 BNSF Cole Porter cars behind it.
dude, you know there are a ton of short line American train layout?
Yeah, there was one that was there was a guy that did it in HO. It was the Tennessee and Eastern, and he was on YouTube for a while, but then he just kind of fell off the radar, and I haven't seen any progress on that. So I kind of jumped over to there's another one at the Beer Line Express for Milwaukee Railroad, which is an HO, and that one he's done really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know. Now there are a lot of short line railroads that Train Sim World can do, you know? Like, have you ever... I live here in South Carolina, and there is a short line railroad called the Pickens Railroad that uses U-boats.
Okay.
And did line it up into upstate near Greenville. It's an amazing railroad, and also there's another railroad called the Greenville and Western. It Train Sim World wanted to do something unique and something interesting and have a 2-in-1 deal. I would do like a whole 2-route Jane, like one big route with 2 railroads that connect. Like literally, because they don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why are you playing?
And dude, look at it. Look at it. This is my Alco RS3 right here. Look at this.
Oh, that's really nice.
Dude, I got this back in 2020 on my birthday, you know?
Nice.
Did what a birthday gift. Look at that.
Yeah, they've done a good job on the RS1. I have an RS1 from Atlas that it's New York Central.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who that was. Somebody jumped in.
I know.
Beautiful.
I'm trying to figure that out, but also the type of coupler I'm looking for are D-type right here. They are Bachmann couplers, you know? Reason why I'm looking for the Bachmann coupler because they will be easier. And heck, Kato and Bachmann coupler, they do fit with each other on no problem.
Okay.
I have both. But let's be honest, it could be a pain. Oh God, what? I'm getting freaking what the dude, some asshole of freaking, you know. No, alright. Put another chain in timeout. Hey Val, you might need to go to my YouTube channel and go to live stream and start blocking some BS. Literally, I'm getting, you know, the freaking dumb idiots who like spam and pin inappropriate, you know, links in chat.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
It gets very toxic sometimes.
But yeah, Val, right there. You see locomotive.
Do you plan to do any weathering of your locomotives?
Oh, yes, I actually am.
Nice.
But thing is that I'm going to need to find the cup words for this sucker first because the cup word that game with it.
Oh, just too big. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they
Yeah,
don't.
we still eating it.
Yeah, but would you be able to watch it in case some of them try to pop back in?
I'm trying.
Thank you, Valley Poo. But
I'm trying to take some advice.
but I'll be on it. If the cover was smaller, I would not be doing that. But they're way too big. Heck, it one thick piece.
Yeah.
It.
I remember they had these couplers that were they were all solid one piece, and then when you try to couple them, the only way you just couple them is if you lift the car up above the other coupler.
I know, and that Zane, it wanted them type of coupler,
Yeah.
But yeah, now here's something crazy. The thing that I find crazy.
Your web just went off.
Oh, sorry about that, man. Man, one of the a-holes from a group is trying to call in while I'm talking to you. And yeah, I'm calling him out. Yeah, so stop your calling in, man. I'm calling you out. I just called out one of the guy on Messenger who trying to call in to screw it up. Called him out just now.
Yeah.
But let me be honest. The thing that I'll be honest about is that the thing, like, I'm going to be getting more rolling stock and probably a couple more locomotive before I start working on buying buildings.
Yeah. What track would you be using? Like micro engineering or
Well, right now I'm probably going to go with Bachmann track because it's the easier right now,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But down the line, I really want to try Kato because I heard how good Kato track is. No doubt about it.
Oh, you mean like the Kato Udemy tracks?
Yes. Because I heard it good. What?
Yeah, I have a whole box full of Kato Uni tracks, and I even have one that's some tracks that are really for sharp turns. That I have a Bachmann, not a Bachmann, but an Atlas New Haven H16-44, and it can navigate those sharp turns.
I know. Dana, even though Bachmann track sucks, let's be honest, Bachmann track sucks.
Yeah.
The couplers and everything else is good. It did that they need to get better at their track.
Yeah.
And Jane is that Kato is expensive. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, they can be expensive. That's why I usually wait for deals. Sometimes I'll catch some good deals and I'll buy them, like Black Friday. Sometimes I'll catch some. But yeah, it's sometimes I rather get a whole set on eBay that is secondhand, and they're pretty good. I mean, if you can find them, they're decent.
Like I need N107 DL, which is your freaking account number? Am I right? Or not?
Actually, it's my game tag.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Game tag.
It's actually it's an airplane's registration number.
Oh.
It's an airplane that I rode when I was young, with the first airplane, and it's a Boeing 767-233. It was owned by Delta Airlines for a long time, and they sold it off to an airline.
Oh, speaking of that I need to ask, have you heard about that plane crash that happened a couple of days ago?
Oh yeah, the B-17 and the King Cobra. That was.
You know the King.
Sorry.
I'll be honest. The King Cobra was a Cold War propeller-driven plane because the King Cobra were built after World War II. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Cold Air Vietnam era plane because they did use propeller-driven plane all the way up until the Vietnam War because you did have, even though they don't involve train because what the live stream is about, I'm just going to bring it up. Most people thought, after World War II, we started transferring over to jet. That took a 20-year to do that switch from the 1940 up until the 1960s, you know?
Yeah.
And most people don't realize that. Like, literally, heck, even though the Russians were ahead of with the MiG, you know, like the MiG-9. Like,
it started off with the Germans that developed the jet with the Emmys, and then
and the British with the Comet. Don't forget the Comet too, because that was another World War II jet. There were two of them.
Yep, the Havilland Comet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gonna see if I can find it. I just completed one activity. I'm gonna see if I can find another one.
But this is what I'll be on it about. Like, even though it was a Korean War, like, you know that movie that it bait in the Korean War that it will be coming out this year.
I'm trying to remember. What was the title? Do you know it?
I can't. It began with a B.
Yeah.
And it based in the Korean War on a pilot, and it based on a true story. And Dana, I know story about it because I'm already going to spoil the movie because I know how the actual event ended. The guy did die in real life. So yeah. Hold it. Let me look it up.
Okay.
1 minute, but I'm actually looking it up on my phone. Korean War movies. But it not a B, my bad, it a D. Like Vel. What name of movie? Devotion. You heard about the movie Devotion?
Oh, yeah, that they just announced that, didn't they?
Yeah, you know that movie is based on a true story during the Korean War.
Yeah.
And the story is based on a pilot, and saying it, the pilot did die in a plane crash. Like, I know how he died.
Mm-hmm.
His plane was pretty badly damaged, and it crashed in the mountain. His co-pilot with his best friend actually deliberately crashed his plane to check on him, and they brought a helicopter in, but his friend, not one that crashed on purpose, but one that was already on the ground and it was in the snowy mountains, actually was trapped in his plane. They couldn't get him out, and he was, bleeding to death.
Yeah.
He died in the plane itself,
Yeah.
But they both got the Medal of Honor. One that lived did too,
Postpartum medal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But movie is based on.
If you look at my stream, you'll see the FL9.
All right, I'm actually going in and looking at it right now. Let's see what it is. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I have that in N-scale from Rapido.
Dude, that is nice. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Well, let me turn my screen around for you can see the right there. But I'll be on it. They can't always keep on focusing on the big Class 1 railroads, in Train Sim World. Am I right?
Yeah, it depends on how much I guess interest they get, and Dovetail is kind of like they're going like a lot of the stuff they have in like the latest. I do have the newest version of Train Sim World, but not the second one. I have the first one, and again they brought out sort of like Sand Patch, CSX Sand Patch. It's okay. I kind of just like going back to this one here because I have a lot that I've already invested in, and practically my favorite. I live up in close to New York City area, so a lot of this is stuff that I see here, and I really like running it.
You know what crazy? My house is right by the train tracks, and I always during middle of the night between 11 and all the way up till 1 to 2 in the morning. If they're on time, we get the northbound and southbound auto trains on my line. I live on the CSXA line, you know?
Yeah, what about the Silver Meteor? Did that go by?
Yep.
I actually, in the summer, I took my family, my kids, and my wife. We traveled all the way down to Florida to visit family down there, and we stayed down in Florida for 6 weeks. But we took a train both ways, going south and back up north. That was an experience. I actually bought the roomette, which is where it has a bed built into it and a sitting area, and it was nice.
Dude.
I thought it was wonderful.
Dude, I need to. Have you ever been to the North Carolina Transportation Museum?
No, I have not.
Dude, I only been there tried the first time, and then with the first time I actually went when I was 16, and that was when they were rebuilding 611.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Back in 2014, you remember when they were rebuilding him? That was. I wasn't aware of it, but that's pretty cool. I actually seen the locomotive being rebuilt. I would not, and did it before I started doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Like did it way before then. Yeah. But it's crazy when you did think about it, But I'll be honest. Most people don't realize this. Is that there you've been a lot more trained back in the day. And I need to ask, do you follow the American Rail Club on YouTube?
Do I follow the what?
The American Rail Club YouTube channel.
No, I have not.
Dude, you need to follow them because they talk about some stuff that is very true and that we need to start waking up to, You know what I mean? Like, it did crazy.
Yeah.
But most people just don't realize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it did mind-blowing. But, yeah. Also, do you have any family members who are autistic? Like, Oop, 1 minute. Hey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But I was going to ask,
Okay.
Do you have any family members who are autistic?
No, I don't. But I know some friends that do have family members that are autistic.
Well, me and my wife right here are both autistic.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I always talk about it a lot on my YouTube channel anyway,
Yeah. Well, it kind of brings awareness out there,
I know. Oh, by the way, real quick, do not support Autism Speak. For the love of God, don't support them. They're not a support group. They're a hate group.
Really?
Yeah. And they literally supported a white supremacist group one time.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Autism Speak. And if you ask anybody in the autistic community about them and look up why Autism Speak is bad, there are so many reasons, and there are a ton of stuff that will pop up about it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll be steering clear of that.
Oh, and by the way, the whole lighted up blue and puddle tea, that is actually very offensive to autistic. I'm not even joking.
Wow.
If you want to know what most autistic go for, it's either a gold affinity symbol or a red affinity symbol. They sometimes even go with a rainbow one. And we do the joke called light it up red instead. Hashtag light it up gold. And then for autistic, we call it Autistic Accepted Month instead of awareness, you know?
Okay.
It's up, and I know because I've been in the community for a long time, and when I started getting more into my community, I started realizing how much we need to start, calling out the bad people and stuff,
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so
yeah.
How long have you been married?
Well, November 22nd, in about 9 days from now, will be our 2-year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I've been married with my wife for, let's see, 17 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got 4 kids, and yeah, I have a hearing loss, and 3 of my 4 kids also have shared a hearing loss.
Oof, dude. Like here in Funington, I did not start losing my eyesight until last year. Like before the year, I would not have to even wear glasses, but now I have to.
Oh boy!
And I'm
in the transition.
Yeah. I'll be honest, it is a little rough getting used to wearing eyeglasses,
Yeah, it is.
And thing is that it runs in my family,
Yeah, I do software tech support, so a lot of times I'm online throughout the day, and so a lot of times when I'm on my Discord, I may not be on, I may not be able to answer because a lot of times, I'm doing, like this coming week, I'll be teaching on Thursday, Friday, and that's all online. And then I'm going to I'll be doing a documentation, sort of an analysis on a business, and basically work with software that does designs. So a lot of the engineering companies out there use these software.
I'm not gonna lie, that is cool,
Yeah.
But
are you aware of 3D printers?
Oh yeah, I'm aware of them.
I got a 3D printer. It can't do in scale, but it can do ON30. I was playing around with it. Took some models that I designed inside of Inventor and tried to 3D print it, and it did pretty good, but it's not the best in detail. The best 3D printers are resin-based printers.
Yes, no?
Thanks.
Yeah, they get more details.
Me too, but the carpet, like I told you earlier, how many times?
All right, I got it.
Thanks.
But yeah, sorry, that would me. I would talk to my wife there for a minute. But
you don't need to apologize, sir.
But I'll be honest, there have been crazy stuff that's been going on,
Oh yeah, there's always something crazy, and and if it's not, it's certainly it's not utopia out here, that's for sure.
Being that I ain't
welcome to New York City. Here you go.
Speaking of that, I need to ask, how do you feel about CXX buying up Pan Am? Like,
Pan Am?
Yeah. Like, how do you?
Well, I think the there needs to be a you need to have another railroad out there instead of a class one. When a class one buys these small railroads, it's kind of like losing a piece of history.
I know. And their problem is that BNSF did done that with Montana Rail Link. You heard about that?
Yeah, Did they buy Montana Rail Link?
Yep.
Oh. It's kind of like when Canadian Pacific got the EJ&E. I love the EJ&E. I thought they were awesome with the SC38-2s. Oh.
I know. You know,
I do have an 8-show Kato SD38-2 that's in the EJ&E scheme, and I'm actually putting sound decoder in that. I'll be weathering that.
that is nice.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest on it. I don't know how the SCB did not adopt it because it in Montana, and it right here would have been counted as a monopoly because now, and this is what I'll be on about BNSF run 80% of the tracks there in Montana now.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how the NTSB allowed that to happen, you know? And that right there would count as a freaking monopoly. Like, what the hell? Am I right?
I mean, for that area, yes, you would consider that as monopoly because there's
no competition.
What happening, unfortunately, man, I didn't even realize that that was the case.
Yeah,
wow.
Wax
How long ago was this?
It was at the beginning of the year. It happened at the beginning of the year. Like, literally. Like, we did a whole video about it saying RIP Montana Rail Link. I did a live stream talking about it. Heck, BNSF in hot water as it is right now with them trying to do the high-vis BS. You heard about that?
They were trying to do the what?
You heard of high-vis?
No, I didn't hear about that. What was that all about?
Well, it was both to penalize worker for calling out sick or trying to take vacation days, you know?
Oh, wow.
It was bad. Like, it was to the point where we almost had a railroad strike. You remember when we were supposed to go on railroad strike about a month ago?
That I remember, yes.
It was caused by BNSF with high-vis.
Wow.
And now we're about to probably see another railroad strike on not the 13th, but the 19th.
Wow.
Like,
that's crazy.
Like, we're about to see another railroad strike because, you know, the Class 1 can't accept what, you know, what the workers want, you know? All they care about is money. Not the worker, but the big companies, you know?
Yeah.
And remotely investors, you know, from Wall Street, you know, bean counters, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I need to add, do you know who Alan Fisher is?
Isn't he a CEO of one of them?
No, he a YouTuber.
Oh, no, I have not.
Well, he did a video talk about that we need to nationalize our rail system, which I'm not trying to sound crazy, but he actually is right about that. Because
I mean, the last time they did that was Amtrak.
Not just that, Conrail. Conrail was a quasi government-run business and also a business itself. It was quasi. It was both. And most people don't realize that, but ironically, it was quite successful. The only reason BNSF, you know, they count BNSF as a failure, it's not a failure. No reason it lasted up until the 90s because they thought the national rail system was back in state, so they said, we don't need Conrail anymore. That's the real reason why. Most people don't realize that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then when Norfolk Southern and GXX bought it out, it's like,
Yeah, that was a terrible decision, you know? No doubt about it, that was terrible ideal.
Yeah.
And now we're facing the consequences.
Out of the two railroads on the East Coast, Norfolk Southern and CXX, which one do you like?
Well, I live along the CXX-A line, and I usually catch CXX, but I would like to catch Norfolk Southern.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Norfolk Southern Southern is a really I've gone to Pennsylvania in Hershey Park or Hershey, Pennsylvania, where Hershey chocolate is.
Oh, dude.
And that's where Norfolk Southern just they got a 3-track main line there, and it's pretty interesting there. But they got a lot of Norfolk Southern has a lot of traffic there.
I know. Dude, by the way, my wife right here, Vel, is Filipino.
She's what?
Filipino. From the Philippines. Am I right?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But I'll be on it. Like, what railroad do you think it's going to be? And I'm talking about Class 1, not Short 1. What railroad, Class 1 railroad, do you think is going to be a fallen flag next?
Fallen flag next.
Yeah. Like,
that's a loaded baked potato question, because a lot of times you have to kind of look at their performance, right?
mm-hmm.
Union Pacific is, I don't know much about them, but I know they're very predominantly strong in the southwestern area, whereas BNSF is kind of like north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
well, my team is, I think it's going to be BNSF, because let's be honest, BNSF is one that started the whole BS here with the big railroad strike. So I would not be surprised if they become a fallen flag in the next decade or so because of the BS that they did this year, Would not be surprised at it. Am I right? And
I can see that, but it also depends on if the current CEO retires and a new one takes over, and he makes things turn around.
Yeah, But we already had two. We now have 2 Class 1 railroads that are now about to be fallen flag, KCS and CP.
Yeah, KCS is that they got a sorry. They're like Montana, right?
Yeah.
Montana Railway, where they're state owned, and
They're not state owned. They're not state owned. They are a Class 1 railroad.
Oh, so they are, okay.
KCS is a Class 1 railroad. It's been a Class 1 railroad since the 1800s, and then you got the Canadian Pacific, or CP, which technically not. Yeah, it is CP, Canadian Pacific. We've been around since the 1800s. Both of them are now merging to become one new Class 1 railroad. So we're actually seeing a birth of a new Class 1 railroad as we speak.
Yeah.
But we're seeing 2 Class 1 railroads go away. So the North American total of 7 Class 1s is going to go down to 6 now. And this Class 1 is going to expand from Canada all the way down to Mexico. So 3 countries. Ain't that crazy?
Yes.
So,
would it be interesting if the Mexican railroad came over here?
Technically,
you got Canadian Pacific that bought out EJ&E, so technically they're here. They're in Chicago.
Technically, the 40 East Coast Railroad is owned by a Mexican railway company group.
Yes.
And funny thing is, Brightline is too. And thing is that, the 40 East Coast used to have been a Class 1 railroad. And, Michael said hi.
Hey, Mikey.
But I'll be honest, this thing I'll be honest about. In our lifetime, we're probably going to see the 40 East Coast Railroad become a Class 1 railroad again,
Yeah. Did you, what do you think of the Brightline?
Oh, I think that is a step in the right direction, It is, because...
the only thing that, they got to work on. And this is and unfortunately, this is everywhere, right? You're going to turn it into a high-speed corridor for Florida. And the problem is you got people that are just oxymorons. They just drive through the gates, right? Not realizing that the Bright Line is a fast-moving train. It's not like your average freight train that comes through here.
I know
And,
it impatient NIMBYs and suburbanites, you know?
Yeah. So, I just saw something on YouTube where they were talking about how California's high-speed rail, they had a rendering that was done, and ironically, the rendering had similarities in the Bright Line scheme and a train that was in the rendering.
Mm-hmm.
So
it for the Bright Line Express West project, because Bright Line out we planning to build a high-speed rail line from Las Vegas to LA, and they're supposed to start breaking ground next year.
Yeah.
So Texas Central is right now on life support because of the NIMBYs and oil baron, and airline, because let's be honest, the airlines are crooked. The American Rail Club did a video on why the airlines are crooked. And it kind of is mind-blowing when you think about how bad the airlines really are. But, yeah.
They nickel and dime you everything.
What do you... Here's something crazy. The airlines, Ryan, they are not reliable around 800 miles. Anything less than 800 miles, they suck at. If it past 800 miles, they're good. Because 800 miles is from... Airlines are not scrap for trade. All right, screw you, Thomas. But it did crazy,
Yep.
But we need to think about this stuff. It did open your mind on how much stuff there is out there, and here it's saying like Atlanta to Charlotte, that is going to be a future high-speed rail corridor right there. Like, you can see that happening in next decade or so,
Yeah.
Meaning that will be in the upstate. Like, that will be something that will be, looking forward to, knowing that there will be high-speed rail going from Atlanta to Charlotte in the future,
Yeah, that would be cool. It would be kind of like Europe.
The thing is that they high-speed rail can't work here in the U.S., but that's total BS that the airline and car companies spread around to fill it in people's head and brainwash them,
Yeah.
But if you watch, have you ever heard of the YouTube channel Not Just Spikes?
I can't say that I have.
You watched some of his videos before?
I probably maybe depends on the content. I'm more into I do fly fishing, trains, or I also like just watching silly things like paranormal things. But outside of that, not too much.
And if you watch some of his videos and some of Alan Pfister video and the American Rail Club video, you start realizing how effed up our country is right now, and all stuff we're doing wrong. By the way, Texas Central, what I said earlier about it being on life support, it really is, because the NIMBYs are trying to screw and trying to stop it from happening,
Yeah.
And I don't know how the people who are trying to stop it on purpose with all type of corrupting, all type of sketchy way are not getting thrown in jail for it, Ain't that something? Well, I got one more thing to do, and a train magazine review before end the live stream. So you have a good night, man, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one.
You later. Yep, come on. Come on. I'm trying. There we go. Come. Tablet doing it again. There we go. But yeah, but that a lot of stuff we say that are true. But let's get on to the magazine because got to get ready to end the live stream really soon because Vel got to get ready to go to bed because she got work at 7 in the morning, and I got work at 12:30 tomorrow. So let's get it out of the way before then. Here's some of the Long Island Railroad, which is crazy, and also some other railroads that are pretty neat. I am going through it extremely fast because Val got to get ready to go to bed. Am I right? Ooh. Oh, she got her earbuds in. Yeah. But it's a crazy time right now, I'll be honest. I have actually caught that one on video before. But this magazine came out in 2021, over a year ago, but it's still well relevant. But yeah, but real quick, look at all of this. But yeah. It is cool right here because all dip right here up in Pennsylvania and New York. So yeah, that kind of cool. Got the meats up right here. Got a freaking high hood. That right here carrying some freight. Got them Alcos. I'm not gonna lie, Alcos are my favorite. They're amazing. But yeah, it's so cool for even though it's been over a year. But yeah. It's pretty cool looking at all this stuff. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah. Sitting in Pennsylvania right here. Ooh. The night areas to it. You got them cool with this one right here. But yeah. Got a that a nice little locomotive right there. The GE 44 tonner right there. And that's crazy. But yeah, but I am on a time screen, so I am going a little fast. So yeah. Sadly, that did one about to go. But yeah, but look at all this. It's pretty cool. Now, I might research it one, see if there any way I can outly use some of the area for in real life for model railroading. So, yeah. So that might be a plan down the line. for another new track area. But yeah. But that's pretty cool too. It is a crazy time right now. But yeah. There's some pretty stuff right here from New York. Some of the cool railroads up there. I actually mapped some of the areas out because I'm interested in watching some of them operate. But yeah, but wasn't good. But yeah, look at it. But that was pretty good. Like, this is a good magazine right here. Even though it's over a year old, it's still pretty good. But yeah, but it's now 11:10. So me and Val got to get ready to go to bed. But it's a crazy live stream. Showed some model trains. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. But yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all. Later.
Snuggle.
Bye, guys.
And go to sleep.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, David. I was waiting for something.